It's our last day in Paris, my last full day in Europe, but we're cleaning. We gotta get out of here.
Your last day in Europe.
We gotta get out of here! We've been staying.
Action.
We've been squatting. Well, it's not funny anymore because you were like, we gotta get out of here, and I was like, we gotta get out of here!
We're here at the Hotel de Invalidades, something like that. It's a French Army museum, and it's huge. There's a couple cannons around here. This courtyard's very well protected. So this is where Napoleon Bonaparte is buried. That's his tomb right down there. It's a huge, huge tomb for someone who was that short. But, so here's the scale model of what I'm in right now. Some very, very extravagant tombs. So again, Napoleon is in there. It's very cool with the guardians standing on the outside. Each one's different. I'm gonna guess from the base to the top is about probably close to 30 feet. It's very, very large. So we took the metro from the Bastille to here, wherever we are, Sacre Coeur. And there was a guy on there, he was a performer. Oh, he was that bad. He was a violin player, and he was just having fun playing violin. Actually,
really good.
There's probably footage of him right there. And he was good.
Everybody was not making fun of him, but like
he was playing around with the people
banter
there. Yeah. And then he comes over to me and he goes...
Which I appreciate it, because in Germany, if somebody plays violin on the train and nobody wants to give them money, they all just stare straight ahead and pretend like he's not there.
People were joking around with him, having a good time. There's a train.
Oh, we should take that thing up there.
And then he came over to me and in French, he's like, do you speak French? And I said, no. And he said, he's like, I speak Russian. And I was like, no. And he goes, what about Italian? I was like, un po.
But
And he
he was
goes,
saying all these in the respective languages.
in the languages. He's like, what about Italian? I was like, un po. He's like, Espanol. He's like, un poquito. And he goes, English? I go, yes. And he goes, oh, sorry, I don't speak that. Then he started playing directly for Sierra. Look how good that looks. But he was a very fun guy. So now we're eating. We're here.
And then he came.
We got our food. Mine's about to come out. Oh yeah.
He decided he was gonna serenade me.
She turned bright red.
I could feel
like lipstick color red. She was
I could feel the red coming up my neck.
Let's see. Check that.
That's what the girls had last night.
Look at that.
Except that they had a bigger plate.
Look at the stonework.
They have police policemen everywhere with guns.
Everywhere.
With machine pistols and stuff.
Gosh, look at that. Look at just all the city. So we're sitting having our coffee going on, and there's a bunch of artists there that like to draw self-portrait, or like to draw portraits of people.
We're in the little artist square.
Little artist square. And this one comes up to Sierra, and he says, "You're pretty."
Say it with a French.
He goes, "You're pretty." Say it.
You pretty?
That's how he said it, and Sierra goes, "No, American." Sierra, what do you think he said? What do you think he said?
I thought you asked if I was British. I'm going straight.
So what that guy understood was, "You're pretty." No, I'm American.
It's like, oh, true.
He's like, "Yeah, Americans can't be pretty." Then he was like, "I'll draw you for €10," and she's like, "No."
I said, no, thank you.
She said no thank you and crushed his soul.
I was really sad then. But he walked away like this after I realized what he said. Because Colton told me what he said, and he's like, "You didn't say it."
I was like, "Why'd you say you're American?" He just said you're pretty.
And then he walked away like this.
He was so sad. Oh yes, we got another one. That's so fun.
It's amazing that all these older men. Hi, how are you, Sarah? Hi. Oh my goodness. Hi, baby.
She's like, "You didn't abandon me forever, Ellie."
It was amazing. Amazing. I just
Did you have a good time?
Hi, baby.
Oh, careful.
Calm down. Alles gut.
So, how was it today?
Great, great.
So apparently, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge just arrived in Paris about an hour ago. So Kate Middleton and the Prince are here.
They're always following me and Johannes around.
Like, stop, gosh. And so that's another reason why security has been crazy beefed up, we're guessing. But besides that, I mean, I'm sure it has been. So we missed seeing them by about 2 hours. We walked by where they were. So someone sent me a picture from the Grand Palais of them. That was on some Snapchat story somewhere, but we had just been by there a couple hours earlier. That's loud. We're pretty much out of Paris now. Johannes drove beautifully.
I did.
Only hit 3 scooter drivers.
Too bad.
Could have hit more, but just not in the mood today, I guess. It was a good trip. It was a really good trip. Again, Sierra organized it well.
She did.
So hit her up. She charges a flat rate of €150 per trip. She'll organize it.
Deal.
She'll organize it for you.
I find better prices than the
Any
travel
website.
agencies. It's true. You can even ask his dad's travel agent.
She also corrects papers.
She'll also proofread your paper.
Yeah, she's really good professional proofreader.
Yep. But it was
My
good.
paper, check out my paper.
But yes, so that was good. We have a drive back to Mannheim now. It's about 6.5 hours. And then we'll wake up, go get breakfast, and then I fly out tomorrow morning. And then I'm off to Canada for a day.
Canada.
Because that's a real country. Southern Alaska.